Okay, welcome to day 3 of cell division notes. So let's do a really quick recap. Don't forget, the first part of cell division is the interphase, which is the longest time period of the cell division. And it consists of the G1, the S, and the G2. And that's where we start to see the duplication of the chromosomes. And then we begin mitosis, which we went yesterday into the prophase, um, the prometaphase, the metaphase, and we left off on the anaphase. So you can see where the cell nuclei um, disintegrated in these phases, and that allowed for the division to occur and them to line up straight like that. And now they're going to start to separate. All right, here we go. So it says compare anaphase to metaphase. What changes have occurred? Okay, so during the anaphase, the spindle fibers again shorten, and that pulls those sister chromatids apart, and they go towards opposite poles. Okay. The polar spindle fibers push against each other to then elongate the cell and further separate the sister chromatids. So you can see that the cell shape has started to change more into like an egg shape. So it's like pulling them and elongating the cell. Okay, and then it becomes its own chromosome once separation has occurred. So again, then you can see that they have separated and they each get their own chromosomes. Okay, during the telophase time, you can see what starts to begin, right? Right here. Do you remember what that was called? This phase is essentially the reverse of prophase. So then look at how you can see the difference in the way the shape has started to change. Okay. The spindle apparatus begins to disassemble, so it begins to let go. The chromosomes become long, which is how they had begun during anaphase, right? And thin, and they're decondensing and reverting back to their original structure. And then also look what has occurred. That nuclear membrane begins to reform around those chromosomes. So it's almost like at this point, it starts to revert to what we had seen at the very beginning, but it's made 2 daughter cells. And then it says the nucleus reappears in each nucleus. Okay. All right. And then, did you get it right? The cleavage furrow or cell plate, if it's a cell, a plant cell, remember this is an animal cell, and then a plant cell has the cell plate. And that begins to form, which signals the beginning of cytokinesis. And this will separate the 2 new daughter cells. And here is real cells are even harder to identify, but you can kind of see like the different things that are occurring. Identifies cells A through F as interphase, prophase, prometaphase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Do you think you could do that by looking at the real cell versus our images over here to the left? Okay, let's see if you can. Okay. When did you get correct? Ready? So there A was prophase. Is that what you got? Okay, what about B? What do you think? Which one does it look the most like? Metaphase? Hopefully you got that one right. Okay, what about C? Not sure. Oh, prometaphase. D? D's pretty easy. Telophase, you can see that it's completely separated and towards the pole. I was thinking maybe it looks similar to anaphase too, but that must be something more like F. Let's find out. interphase, which is when it is the longest time of cell division. And then there's anaphase. So how many did you get right? Oh, okay. All right. So again, they want you to identify again which one is interphase, metaphase, anaphase, or telophase. So try writing it on your paper. I'm pretty sure this is on your paper. And if not, try to do it just by looking at this. See if you get it right. Let's start with anaphase. Which one looks like the original cell? What do you think? Maybe D? Okay, and then you have some separating. I think another clue to what they talked about when it starts beginning, how they condense, the DNA starts to condense. All right, let's see how many you got correct. One is the prophase. B definitely looks like anaphase. C, telophase, yes, because they've pretty much separated. Interphase, yep, hopefully you got it right. And then E, metaphase. Interesting. I could see definitely how this is the metaphase because it kind of looks like that, how they're connected together. And then the anaphase one, which is where they've been separating, and you kind of see that. So, okay. And then there's just a couple of videos which you are going to do today. There is a video for you on the Amoeba Sisters. I'm not sure if you did that yesterday or not. So if you didn't do it yesterday because you ran out of time, I think somebody told me that you may have ran out of time. It's up on the agenda. There's also a science slide deck you should be working on. The assignment was up yesterday and then it's up again today. So please make sure that you get that done. Also, I would love to see some petals on my flower for tomorrow. Mrs. Poor said that today was a little rough and we're gonna blame it on the rain and hope that tomorrow goes a lot more smoother for Mrs. Poor. And I'd like to see a full flower drawn on my board, showing me what great students you are. Okay, that's it for today. Pretty quick. It leaves you time to work on that mitosis video that is up in Edpuzzle and then the other slide deck. Okay, I will see you guys Wednesday. Okay, bye.